This is the ProLogic SafeLock system from SECURAM systems. You can tell the ProLogic because it has an LCD screen. When you press any of the buttons, the LCD screen wakes up and it allows you to do some programming. The ProLogic comes in a variety of different options, different models, from the ProLogic L01 up to the ProLogic L66 and ProLogic WebLink. Depending on the model number that you select, you have different features. This one in particular is an L66, which has most of the features available except for network connection. The next model up would be the ProLogic WebLink, and it would have network connection, so you can do remote programming. We're going to take a look at how you program the ProLogic and what you want to do first. So the first thing that you want to do with the ProLogic when you install it on a customer safe is determine how many users the customer wants. By default, this lock comes with 10 users, and as a result, it has a 6-digit password. The UL requirement for password length is that up to 10 users, you can have a 6-digit password, but beyond 10 users, you must have a longer password. So we give you two options here. One is a 6-digit password with 10 users. One is an 8-digit password with up to 30 users or up to 100 users, depending on which ProLogic model you're using. And then in addition to that, we also give you the option to have a 6-digit code and have up to 30 or 100 users, depending on the model you're using again. But that would not be certified by the UL requirement. So it's important to know, A, how many users does your customer want? And B, is this a UL rated container that the safe is going on and you want to maintain the UL? So if you want to maintain UL, 6-digit code, 10 users. If you want to maintain UL and you need more than 10 users, you can change that in the system, and I'll show you how to do that. But you must now increase the length of your code. So here's how you do it. Press the menu button. Actually, let me take you back one step. I have the door open here, and the door is always open during programming. And the reason for that is, especially with this particular program that we're going to do, where we're going to change the number of users and we're going to change the passcode length, you want to make sure the door is open because it requires that you do a reset of the lock body that you have to access from the inside of the safe. So you have to do this always with the door open. But here's what we're going to do. It comes by default with 6-digit code and 10 users. By default, the code is 111111. That's the super code. The other code that we have is the manager 1 code, and it is 123456. So to open the lock, you enter 111111. Lock opens. You can turn the handle and it'll open for you. Now, I put the bolts out, so I put it in its locked position. You saw that it said door closed there. The reason I'm doing that is I want to make sure that the door never closes when I'm doing the programming. And that way, if anything happens, I can always reset the lock. But we're going to begin with the decision of password length and number of users. So let's assume this customer says, yes, I need to have a UL rated safe and I need it to have more than 10 users. So here's how we change that. Press the menu button. You'll see the screen wakes up. Scroll down to System Menu and press OK. Now enter your super code, 111111, and it'll enter the system. Now this menu system is circular, so if I go down, I go one way. If I go up, I go the other way. To get to the password length, it's best to go up. So press the up button until you see the password length options. There's password length 6, users 10. That's what we currently have. If we wanted to change it to password length 8, users 30, we'd select this one. If we wanted to change it to password length 6, users 30, non-UL, we would select this one. I'm going to just show you how you change it to password length 8, users 30. So press OK here. It says the safe door must be open before performing. This gives you the opportunity to back out if you haven't done that. Continue, press OK. Now it says, warning, all users will be deleted. If any users had been installed in this lock, they will be deleted now. Okay? Yes. It's now saying it's deleting all the users. All users have now been deleted. The password then is ID 00 is 1111100, so 8 digits. The manager default password is 12345600, 8 digits. We had 2 zeros at the end of those default numbers. Says the link would lock okay. That's good. However, that means it sees the lock, but if I try to open it with that code, 1111100, it's going to tell me that it sees the lock, but it can't open because the passwords don't match, the lengths don't match. Failed to open. So what I have to do now is I have to do a reset on the lock body, and I'll show you that in the next segment here. Today we're taking a look at the ProLogic and how to do a mechanical reset. This is done in order to pair the lock body with the entry pad. So here's how we're going to do that. The first thing you want to do is remove the battery. And the next thing you want to do is disconnect the cable from the lock body itself. Now, on the lock body, you'll see a little sticker. Sometimes the sticker's blue, sometimes it's yellow. But you remove that sticker and you'll see a reset hole right here. And that reset hole is what we're going to use in order to reset this lock or pair it with the entry pad. So here's what we do. We take a poking tool. You can use a paper clip or something that can get into that hole and press down on a little reset clip that's in there. And basically you press it down, you can feel it pop back out again. So press it down 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Next thing you want to do is press down and hold. So we're going to hold this down, and now we're going to connect the cable to the lock body, and then we're going to slide the battery compartment in and close it, and now count for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release the paper clip. Now this lock body is paired with this entry pad, and how we can verify that is by entering the code. It'll say verified, and the lock opens. So, in order to resolve from a fail to open or fail to link, you need to do this reset. For our purposes, we're going to go back to password length 6, users 30, just for this video demonstration. So I press menu, I say system menu, I press OK, I enter my code of 1111100. And then I'm going to go back to that function with password length, and I'm going to change it back to 610. There we are, and press OK. It's going to again say, hey, you need to do this with the safe door open. You want to continue? Yes, I do. All users will be deleted. OK. Deleting, and all users have now been deleted. And it has been reset back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, if I'm changing from 6 digits to 8 digits or 8 digits to 6 digits, I have to have the door open through this process because I need to do a pairing on the lock body using the reset method. And that makes sure that the data from the entry pad has now been passed down to the lock body. So that's really important to do. In my case, I'm now back to a 6-digit code with 10 users, and we'll just use this for our default purposes during this video. All right, so that's the first decision. How many users? Does it require UL? Change the password length accordingly.